Welcome back to Hangar Garage, and ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come. My smart car has returned to me. It's fresh off a 200 or 300 mile road trip back home. Literally just got put inside, and I've got my tracks all ready to go on. I have got new wheel bolts. I have got custom wheel adapters, 3x1 12 to 4x156, I believe. And I've taken off the over tilt thing, stabilizers off the tracks, so they're ready to be thrown on. And this will be mostly for show. Like I might try to drive it in the snow if the snow ever comes back, but it's not going to see any serious off-roading, probably, if it works. And for those who have been following the progression of this car, you'll notice something is missing from the top. And that's because I hit it on that door over there. But it is back, it's reconstructed, not quite as good as it was before. The upper guy got a bit of a haircut, and this guy got pretty much destroyed. But it's zip tied on there. That'll probably stay up to the speeds that this thing will go to with the tracks on, hopefully. But I'm going to throw this on the roof first because I think the tracks will put this thing up way higher than I want to reach with them on there. So with that back on the roof, I'll go over the history of this car for those who have not followed along. So this is a combination of two very, very bad examples of a Smart 4.2. The first one was a 2009 Smart 4.2. It had been jammed into a motorhome and then kind of turned into like a music studio, and all the electronics were destroyed. Every terrible addition you can imagine was screwed through the roof. The windshield was broken. Spray paint everywhere on the interior, exterior, everything was destroyed. And the main issue with that one was all the electronics were screwed up. I couldn't get anything to talk to anything, so it wouldn't start, wouldn't even crank over. So I bought a second one, which is the shell that you see before you today. It's a 2012 Smart 4.2, and I was told that it just needed a head gasket. Turns out someone hit the oil filter while driving and melted the engine. But that one was mid-part out, so it was missing a bunch of stuff in the front. So a lot of these body panels, a lot of things under here are from the black car, including the engine and transmission, not the trailing arm, and these wheels are from a first-gen Smart with new tires. But once I got it all put together, I realized, okay, this is two different colors. I need to do something about the paint, so I figured might as well paint it like a little Tykes car. So I got these stickers off of eBay and rattle can the whole thing. It didn't turn out great, but it works, and I daily drove it for a little bit, and I had that thing on there for a little bit, but that makes a lot of noise driving down the road, and it really hurts the fuel economy. But I actually haven't seen this car for like a month and a half. Now that it's back in my hands, I'm going to do my best to fit these UTV tracks from Camoplast on that. First obstacle, as you might imagine, is clearance. It's hitting that, and it's hitting that, and it's hitting that, and it's probably going to hit a lot more. I think the best move is to just probably remove everything and then add back what will fit. So I'm just going to rip the whole front end off, I think. I got the whole front end off, and I got both the fender liners off. So now I'm going to drop this down, and don't imagine that's going to clear right there. Oh, okay, it does. I can't turn or go over any bumps, but it's clearing. Well, unfortunately, when I got the other side on the ground, this does no longer clear. Well, this one actually, like, I've got a tiny little bit of gap there. Not enough to do anything with, but the other side does touch just a little bit. So for the fronts, at least, I think I'm going to have to raise the suspension up a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to get an actual lift kit or just try and jury rig something, but I will see. But come on, how cool does that look? Now I'm going to see if I can make the rears fit too. Hopefully without taking off the fenders like I had to do for the front. For there to be any chance at all of these fitting, I took out the fender liners on both the rears and the trim piece that goes right here. Got both of the rears on. I think they're going to clear, but I'm going to lower it down now. Well, that came down a long ways. Oh, I think we're good, actually. I don't know how it's going to handle bumps, but we've got a little bit of clearance. And now with the back elevated, I think I've got a lot of clearance on the front now. I might even be able to turn this thing if the power steering can do anything at all with these. I'm going to get in and drive it forward just a little bit so I can put the fourth lug nut on the tracks. First roll. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna roll it outside and tighten the rest of them because they're all kind of hard to reach and I don't want to keep running in here and suffocate. First crawl outside. Oh, the shaking in the steering wheel. It turns! It actually turns! That's crazy. Now I want to see if this thing will actually make it out of the driveway. I don't have exactly high hopes for this. All the lugs are tight. The steering wheel, like, it actually turns. I'm kind of surprised by that, actually. How far can I turn before it makes bad noises? I think about there. This is... Oh, I think it's hitting the bump. Oh yeah, with all of my weight in it, it's clipping that a little bit, but that is okay. I will continue. It'll fix itself eventually, probably. I've made it to the road. Let's see how this works. Rubbing pretty good. Come on. This is crazy. It's still hitting the bumper. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but I'm driving my smart car on tracks and it even turns, like the steering is light. It's so loud and vibrating. I'm so sorry to all the neighbors because it's like 11:15 p.m. right now. I'm gonna try and make like a 3-point turn up here. It's not really a fan of the whole turning thing. How about I throw in reverse? Let's give that a go. Cause I'm just like in the middle of an intersection now. Luckily there's no one here because it's the middle of the night. So far so good. Ooh, it's actually going quite well. It's hitting over there. At least after this I can see where it's been hitting and then either raise the suspension or trim, or I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. I'm kind of off the road now, but getting there. It shifted in second gear. I'm gonna try and turn into my driveway. Oh, it's rubbing bad. Oh no, I should have made a wider turn for that. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. That's not happy. That's not happy at all. Alright, backing up. I don't like these noises. I'm so sorry to all my neighbors. And this is a hard one to explain too, because there's obviously no snow on the ground. So there's really no point to what I'm doing, especially this late at night. So, initial test drive is complete, and it does rub quite a lot, but it works. Like, my main concern was that it wouldn't steer, and it actually steers way better than I expected. I don't know how this little electric power steering is handling that, but it seems to be, for now. It's rubbing mainly right here, on both sides, of course, and then right here. Now, the easy option is just to cut that off, and then take a sledgehammer to that, but I would like to be able to put this back to factory because this is not really a year-round solution. So I'm thinking the best answer is probably to raise the suspension a little bit. I don't know if I want to get a proper lift kit, or I might try just like sticking something in the springs for now, but that is a tomorrow problem. So thank you very much for watching, and I will attempt to make this whole creation actually functional. Well, kind of functional, just maybe for show. Until next time.